Welcome everyone to another Khan Academy tutorial. We are doing divide polynomials by x with remainders. I highly recommend you watch the divide polynomials with no remainders. Before getting to this video, I'm going to kind of make some assumptions that you have some base knowledge, but I'll try to walk you through even if this is the first time seeing this channel. But let's go ahead and get started. It's needlessly complicated with the instructions. Your answer should be in the form of p to the p of x plus k over x, where p is a polynomial and k is an integer. Okay, what this is essentially saying is we're going to reduce this as much as possible, and then we're going to leave some fraction at the end. So we're going to have something that's not a fraction plus or minus something that is a fraction. Okay, that's all it's saying. Let me show you what it means. Now, what we can do here is we can split this up. If you saw my other video, you'll see that we did this. We can split this up into three fractions. So we can have 6x squared over x minus 4x over x minus 3 over x. So you can see I just put the x into three fractions, and you can do that, okay? That's what this means. And you can do that anytime there's multiple terms in the top with denominator. Okay, with this, we can reduce each one of these. So in the first one, we can cancel out one of the x's in the bottom with one in the top, leaving us just 6x, fully reduced, okay? In the next one, we can cancel the x's, and we're just left with negative 4 over 1, because technically that's all 1 left, but that just becomes negative 4, like the 6x. And the last one, there's nothing to cancel, okay? The x can't cancel with any of the top, so we're left with a fraction. So we have 6x minus 4 minus 3 over x. That's what it's talking about when we have a remainder. A remainder means we cannot fully cancel something. There's still going to be a fraction left over, okay? It's the same thing if we had like 13 divided by 4, okay? 4 goes into 13 3 times, and that's 12, and we're left with 1. Well, what is this? You can call it 3 remainder 1, but what does that 1 really mean? It means we have 3 and 1/4, okay? 1 over 4. We are dividing by 4, 13 over 4, and it becomes 3 and 1/4. We had 1 of the 4th that we're dividing left over. It's the same thing. We're dividing by x, so we had that 3 over x left over, okay? That's a way to think of it so you're not so confused, but 6x minus 4. So we have 6x minus 4 minus, and then I think, 3 over x left over. So we need a fraction. 3 over x is our remainder. Let's check it. All right, good work. Moving on. Okay, that's all we're doing with each one of these. Let me show you kind of a quicker way to do it. Instead of dividing into three fractions, you can just kind of consider it in like 3 parts. So there's our red part, that's the first one. Then we're going to do the middle one, and then we're going to do the last one. Okay, so when we're doing the red one, we have 4x cubed divided by x. We're just going to reduce the x in the numerator by one of the x's. We get rid of 1, and we're left with 4x squared. Then we have minus x squared over x. This is the same thing as just x, or x over 1. Okay, and then finally in blue, we have plus 3 over x. There's nothing to cancel or reduce there. So that's going to be our most reduced form. This is our remainder, okay? So we have 4x squared, was it minus x, and then plus, and we have a fraction remainder, 3 over, I can't get it. This is not a fun game. All right, here we go. 3 over x as a remainder. All right, next question. As you get better with this, you can probably even do it visually without having to write it out. So if you look at the first term in the top, x to the 5th, if we divide that by x, we're going to get x to the, where's my exponent here? 4th power, okay, x to the 5th over x. We subtract exponents, x to the 5th minus 1, x to the 1st power, or just x in the bottom. When we divide, quotient rule, 5 minus 1, just in case you like using the quotient rule. I like just canceling, but to each their own. Plus 6x over x, we cancel the x's, we're left with 6. And then we have 2 over x, that can't be reduced, so we'd add our remainder, 2 over x. Okay, can't reduce that. Next question. Final one, a binomial on the top. We just have two terms to worry about. So we have 2x cubed divided by x. We're just going to have 2x squared. And then the plus 7 over x. Nothing to reduce there. That's our remainder, as we call it. And that's all there is to it. Hopefully you'll be hearing that sound and that you'll be having just as much success as we just had. Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you next time.